does grid control manage a sudden increase in demand then, if you were going to rely on windmills?
The National Grid Company is the company that manages the balancing of supply and demand. So they're the people who, when it's, you know, half-time in, I was going to say World Cup, but that's probably not the right reference at the moment. You know, half-time in a big game, or a royal wedding, or Coronation Street, or, you know, Who Shot Dirty Den, or whatever it happens to be, when everybody stops and puts the kettle on at the end, they're the people who have to be ready for that sudden upsurge in demand, and they have to have power stations waiting there that they can just sort of flick the switch on and get to meet the demand. Grid is struggling with just that issue at the moment. It's not a problem for them these days because there's only about 5% of wind on the system. If the wind suddenly drops, then National Grid potentially has a problem. And at the moment, as I say, they don't, because it's only about 5% of the total output on the system. But in the future, when we're expecting it to be much, much higher, not, I don't think, as high as a majority, but perhaps, say, 30%, 40% of the output on the system, then they're going to have to get really, really clever about quick response plants that can come in as they see the wind starting to fall.